Quarantine Day 38, Vlog number 1. Hi, I am Farhana, and today I would like to talk about privilege. Privilege as a noun is a special right, advantage, or immunity granted or available only to a particular person or group. To be used in a sentence, education is a right, not a privilege. To put this video's context, it is summed up by this phrase: check your privilege. It is used to suggest that someone should recognize that their attitudes or views reflect the fact that they are an inherently privileged or advantageous position because of the particular social category or categories to which they belong. To give a scenario, I am putting myself in it. So the first scenario I would say my relationship with scholarship or study aids. Okay. Throughout my life, my educational journey had been more like a bright and promising student, where it is brainwashed that I went to a primary school, got 5 A's on UPSR, went to a secondary school which is to be said the best in the state, in their category, and went to foundations or preparatory program to prepare yourself to go to study overseas. It's a view that I used to have, even though, as we all know, educational journey is never a straight line. So, with a very narrow view on educational path, there's scholarship, where usually it is given, technically applied and given to students who would like to pursue their studies overseas, which hence I associated scholarship as initially as a study aid. It's a status symbol, because usually to get a scholarship you need to be an extraordinarily prodigious student, almost prodigious student, which I am not. And I opened Twitter one day where I'm not so sure the root of the argument regarding scholarship and privilege, but the tweets that people had been tweeting made me realize, if a person like me, who is an only child, where both of my parents can afford my studies, without needing any financial aid. Even my dad strongly prohibited me to apply for PTPTN, which is the student loan. So that's when I realized that privilege should be acknowledged, and hence I try not to apply any scholarship or any financial aids because of that, despite being very tedious and meticulous in the forms that you need to submit, the process that a person needs to go through. So I used to view scholarship as a status symbol because I do know that there is merit-based scholarship, which is very hard, but there's also income-based scholarship, which is a bit lenient than merit-based scholarship, and there's a type of scholarship which incorporate both. And for me, again, back to the privilege, where my parents can still afford to pay my education, and they set up a saving for my education, which until now I am very thankful for. In a way, it's like a reality check type of situation, and make me realize that I am technically wrong in scholarship. Maybe if, let's say, I try harder enough, I can get one, I can score one. But what made me stop is, what if there's people who are prodigious, who are smart, that really needs financial aid? And also, let's face it, since I'm an only child, merit-based scholarship or income-based scholarship, it's quite hard for me to get, because they assume that less kurang tanggungan type of situation sort of stuff. Okay, that's my first scenario regarding privilege. The second one is know your privilege, acknowledge, and empathize. I think especially Malaysian Twitter where the issue is while this COVID-19 crisis, it is noticeable that the financial aid for SMEs are not as prominent as those who are really in need. But this one business mogul, who I don't know why she was so bitter over the financial aid, which is around 1,600 ringgit, and without no empathy, saying it's not her, it's the one who's interacting with her in the comments, say that, oh, the government like feed money and they will spend it badly because they have this stereotype of non-T30s are bad at spending money. I mean, what? You are already born with a silver spoon, and the one who's interacting with her in the comment, you are like from rags to riches, but you got your nose high so quickly. Just remember that all the things that we have is not necessarily ours forever. So since this is my video, so I do stutter a lot, I would like to conclude that privilege needs to be acknowledged, but have empathy for those who doesn't have. Maybe you cannot really understand or grasp, but withhold and be careful with what you are saying, especially on the internet, because what's on the internet stays on the internet. Thank you.